5 high-ranking Cuban military leaders die in a 10-day span. These are people that kind of gave hope to that communist regime. Again, things are happening in the background. 5 high-ranking Cubans die in a 10-day span. Marta Abreu Central University announced Monday that Brigadier General Armando Choi Rodriguez, 87, old guy, he was a former revolutionary, part of the July 26 movement. He died. Cuban television also confirmed Monday that Emmanuel Eduardo Lastres Pacheco, I don't know. Former general, he served under Ernesto Che Guevara. The day before, on Saturday, General Ruben Martinez Puente, 79, died. Marcelo Verdacia Perdomo, I don't know. Army Reserve Brigadier General and former bodyguard to Fidel Castro, died July 20th. While Agustin Peña Porres, I think it's Peña, but maybe not, who was the commander of Western Army, he died on July 17th. So, again, major players down in Cuba are passing over to the other side. It's happening. We are making a difference. We don't hear about it in the media. Propaganda media, very, very loud. The noise we hear, very, very loud. The people that even our people are reporting on is all the fear-based stuff, all the stuff, all these people coming out. They're trying to take your rights. They're trying to take your guns. They're trying to freak you out. That's what sells on the media. Even right-leaning media uses fear to sell because it works. I don't like it, and I don't like to use it, and I'm not going to. Yes, could I get more people on my channel if I used fear more? Probably. You know, if I did, that would inspire more people. But that's not why you're listening to me, right? It's because I'm trying to give the best information as I can, and I'm not trying to get you all fired up and angry and sad and depressed and all these different kinds of emotions. I want you to realize there is hope. We have to keep our wits about ourselves, and we have to stop this nonsense of being all emotional. That's what's getting us in trouble. Team Trump's updated the lawsuit against Facebook and Twitter. 65,000 people have submitted stories of censorship. Now, I'm not one of them, and I don't plan on doing it, to be honest with you. I got kicked off of YouTube, but I'm just going to keep fighting the way I'm fighting. I'm not interested in giving the information required to get on this lawsuit. I honestly just don't trust, and I don't want to end up on some database where the government's going to get a hold of that and come after me. I'm just not interested in it. I don't trust. You can. That's awesome. And the fact that he's doing this is fantastic. And the fact that there's 65,000 Americans on there, fantastic. The fact that I'm not going to see any of that money, I don't care. Doesn't matter. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this for the truth, to help this country. My job pays for the money. I mean, you guys that donate is awesome, and that money gets reinvested. It's getting used towards a lot of great things. But really, ultimately, my job pays my bills, right? So, again, I thank all you guys. PayPal link below. You guys have been beyond amazing, and the support's always huge. But again, we are going to keep pushing this fight. 65,000 people. It's a pretty good sized number, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch more than that. Now, here's the whistle thing. This pissed me off. I'm not playing it to piss you off. That is not my intention at all. And again, my reminder, it's not like this dork in the yellow shirt. That's not who we are angry at or should be angry at. This guy's brainwashed. It's propaganda. He's just doing what he's been told, essentially. We need to stand up against the leadership. The leadership is the problem. The leadership wants you and I to fight yellow shirt guy. No. We shouldn't be fighting anyone. We need to hold the line and stand firm against the leadership. At least check out Whistleman. I think you get the point. Besides, the guy's like 4'6" or something. He's tiny. You can tell he's got a little man, short man complex. So again, and one of these days, someone's going to be doing this, and they're going to like, brr, brr, and then suck in the whistle, and then every time they breathe, you'll hear this funny little whistling coming from their throats. That would be somewhat comical. Nets hide the perfect storm that is now brewing in California as the recall is now a dead heat. This is awesome. First and foremost, they were trying to keep Larry Elder out. He won his lawsuit. He is now one of the people mentioned. He is a huge radio talk show personality out here and exceptionally popular with the Republican Party and is very much starting to take off with his support and going against Gavin Newsom. And right now, the people that support Newsom has dropped below 50%. The people that oppose him is at 50%. Gavin Newsom's going down. And those numbers are only going to change, especially if he starts to do more of the mask lockdown crap. And he's still got a good month to leave an indelible taste in our mouth as he ruins California even more. And we are going to remember that, Gavin. That, or you better be on your best behavior for the next month plus, because you're going down, big guy. Going down, just like Gray Davis when we brought in Arnold Governor, the Governor. So again, we're going to hopefully get Larry Elders. It'd be much, much nicer. Finally, Revolver did an exclusive here. For the first time ever, General Flynn reveals high-ranking GOP were behind the plot to silence him. It's a good call-out. It's a reasonably long thing that's going on in here that I don't have time to go through. But great article. You can look it up on Revolver. Look up, Flynn. You'll find it. It's not hard to find. For those of you that are like, leave links. No, just look it up. Revolver.news. All right? Go look it up. You'll find it. Trust me. If you want it bad enough, you'll find it. But again, he is blaming, really, I mean, it's what he says here. What this is about is background, experience, skill set, and belief system that they were found so threatening. In his answer, Flynn offered the disturbing revelation that some very high-level members of the Republican establishment were part of the group trying to silence him. That's what happened. I mean, I think ultimately Trump had to pardon him. So this is what we're up against, folks. It's the leadership. It's not the people. Remember that. We got a lot more battles ahead of us. We've got a lot more war to go. We're going to do this peacefully, but we are going to hold the line. We are not going to back up. We are going to stand firm, stand strong, and stand proud. That is what we are here to do. It is time to make a stand. Where we go one, we go all.
These were some quick updates, and I think I've gone over a lot of them already. Heavy flood hits Italy. We saw the golf ball sized hail. You can see in that picture, it's pretty bad. And that, I mean, Italy's got lots of mountains and stuff. So, it's hard to imagine these flash floods. Full cleaning of underground and surface in full combat process. This is the video where you see them doing night vision, going through and, breaking through and blowing stuff up. But this is the one at the very end where the little reptoid creature shows itself. Famous picture. And no more fireworks. Gloves are coming off. Full auto has been authorized by Black Project's military. Expect this nationwide. Godspeed to the white hats and the helmets. Godspeed to our subterranean troops. Godspeed to Legacy Space Force. Godspeed to the wizards. Yes. May God protect them. Wildfires continue to rage in the West because of the DEW weapons that the stupid idiots cabal, who will never go away. They're like, cockroaches. They just keep showing up. Seeds of war in the South China Sea. As belligerent rhetoric and provocations heat up on both sides, the risk of military conflict is running dangerously high. Well, yeah, I mean, the HMS Elizabeth was in there, when they were told not to go. And then you got the whole Taiwan situation. And, we know there's an event coming. So I don't know if it's that or if we're looking at that, like, look here, don't look there. I'm not sure. And look, this is a UFO with U.S. Air Force labeling on it. Isn't that sweet? Were they abducting American citizens in that, unidentified flying object? Let's see if we got some more pictures of it. Yeah, it's the Air Force. This is the 1950s. You see, they've had this stuff a long time, these big liars. Can you believe that? Testing out these different prototypes. All Air Force. Every bit of it. The father of our nation visiting a wounded warrior, placing a Purple Heart on him. Media did not show up, but we can. Mainstream media is completely evil. They're just as satanic and evil and wicked as they can be. Us awake is their biggest fear. Yeah, they probably don't want to see that. This is funny. January 6th. Oh, wait, my bad. Black Lives Matter riots. 2020. Yeah, way worse than anything that went on at the Capitol, which was actually planned by the FBI. Yeah, that's about right. She said it. And state of emergency declared, of course, for Utah because of the flooding. This is about the German flooding and how all these bodies of children were found. Baby corpses washed up in bad. In Neuenahr, Arweiler, eyewitnesses also reported gymnasium in which around 600 child and baby corpses are said to be laid out. I don't understand how they counted these numbers and they're exact. Something's not right in that little piece of information. I'd like to see pictures before I believe. I'm sure, I mean, it's plausible, absolutely. But, sometimes you have to see things before you, really take it in. I think it did happen, though. I mean, that's just my opinion. And looks like a massive child sex ring busted at state youth facility in New Hampshire. And it goes back decades. And then, Twitter suspended all of the audit accounts so people can't see what's going on with the audits. They did that on purpose because they're hiding stuff. Thousands of ships, millions of troops. China's assemblage a huge fleet for war with Taiwan. They keep threatening war with Taiwan. And they opened the NATO headquarters in Norfolk, Virginia. Thank you, General Milley, big trader. I can't believe he let that happen.